Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the stories we have for you tonight. Swine flu concerns in the territory. Our delegates fight against cigarettes. And News Channel 8 gets the award. These stories and more are coming up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, the Virgin Islands Health Department has allowed a cruise ship to dock on St. Thomas, even though some passengers and crew were displaying flu-like symptoms. Fortunately, no cases turned out to be positive. News Channel 8's Lee Carl files this report from St. Thomas.
Passengers from the cruise ship Adventure of the Seas had an unscheduled call in St. Thomas Thursday, turned away from down island ports. St. Thomas opened its ports. Many passengers weren't happy about the detour. Two of the fellow passengers on the ship had come down with flu-like symptoms, spurring worries of the H1N1 virus, commonly known as the swine flu. The ship was to have called the Solution Antigua, but was denied entry in those ports. Two passengers later tested and determined to be negative for the swine flu. The ship sent out letters to passengers around 8 a.m. Wednesday when the boat was still at sea about the illness aboard, said they would arrange for other activities. Well, to really find about it, I thought the health department had already put a press release regarding the matter out, the fact that they approved the ship coming here. But I spoke to CEO of the West Indian Company Limited, Ed Thomas, and he confirmed once again what the health department had told him.
The leaders, there's no such thing. Incidentally, this is not the first ship. We had the Disney Magic 2 weeks ago, when the Adventure was in last Saturday, when the Liberty was in on Tuesday, and again the Adventure today. There were people that exhibited some signs of influenza. But we, the cruise lines and the Department of Health, which is taking the lead, I'm just a port agent, they followed all of the protocols that were handed down by the CDC. And the Department of Health in each instance cleared the vessel to come in to the port. Nobody on board the ship has swine flu. As I said, some folks exhibited some symptoms of the flu, and those folks were in isolation based on the CDC guidelines.
In St. Thomas, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
And in other news, our Virgin Islands delegate to Congress is involved in a tobacco war in D.C. News Channel 8's Lee Carl also has this story.
A bill to regulate tobacco products is before the House of Representatives, and our own delegate is there as a doctor. She opposes the products, of course, but approves the bill.
Thank you. Thank you for yielding. Mr. Speaker, I rise in support of the rule and in strong support of H.R. 1256. I want to take this opportunity to thank Chairman Waxman for his many years of hard work on this legislation. We would not be here today passing this landmark bill without his and Senator Kennedy's unwavering commitment to have tobacco regulated and their leadership. As a physician, chair of the Congressional Black Caucus Health Brain Trust, as well as a parent and grandparent, I give my full support to the Family Smoking Prevention and Tobacco Control Act. Today, tobacco is the leading cause of preventable death in this country. It accounts for nearly 1 in 5 deaths each year and kills more people than AIDS, fires, cocaine, heroin, alcohol, homicide, car accidents, and suicide combined.
Thanks to C-SPAN for allowing us to use this report. In St. Thomas, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
And there's a new fire truck on Water Island. News Channel 8's Lee Carl has the story.
Water Island has always wanted a truck of its own, a fire truck, that is. And now the Young administration, along with the fire department, have decided they have one. They outfitted it themselves, and here is what it looks like. And here is Glenn Francis, the fire chief, to explain how it will interface to Water Island, as he explained about the new vehicle outfitted in the Virgin Islands.
Good day to the Virgin Islands community, especially the Water Islands community. Why? Is because we just purchased, the fire service has just purchased a brand new fire truck for the Water Island community under the administration of Governor John DeYoung and Director Victor Brown of the VI Fire Service. We have been trying for quite a while to try and improve on our protection of Water Island when it comes to fire safety, and this has been a major step. We do intend in the future to improve on our capabilities over at Water Island. Perhaps in the future there may be firefighters to man the fire station over at Water Island along with equipment. But at this time, this truck has been purchased for the purpose of protecting the community of Water Island. This is a brand new 1998 truck. It was outfitted by the fire department here locally. There's a 250-gallon tank on it with a booster reel, an 18 horsepower portable pump engine on there. It's a centrifugal pump. The maximum capacity of this is 350 GPMs per minute, which is quite good for a small pump of this size. The truck was designed and picked out particularly for the size of Water Island roads and so forth. It's a four-wheel drive truck. It's an automatic, so almost anyone can drive it individually. It's set up so that it's battery started up in the back, so that it's very simple to operate. This truck should be presented to the people of Water Island in the very near future. Logistics will be taken care of through the administrator's office and Administrator Barbara Peterson, along with Mr. Chuck Gidley of St. Thomas Rescue, and also Mr. Tom McCoy. Those two will be the people in charge of this truck while it's on Water Island. We will still be ready to assist Water Island if in event of anything happen over there, but in the meantime, this truck will be assigned over there to those two gentlemen that I just mentioned, Mr. Tom McCoy and Mr. Chuck Gidley.
In St. Thomas at the fire station, Lee Carl for News Channel 8.